Pokemon Performers brought glitz, glamour, and fierce competition to the anime. But who was the top performer? The real Kalos Queen. Today we're ranking every single performer from worst to best, and trust me, this ranking is gonna surprise you. Now, despite being one of the side focuses of the Pokemon XY anime, we didn't actually see that many performers actually compete. A quick summary of Pokemon Showcases is that they're the Pokemon equivalent of beauty pageants. Only female trainers are allowed to enter, and instead of ribbons, they collect keys, with performers needing 3 keys to enter into the Master Class Showcase. Instead of a performance and a battle stage like contests, performances have a theme performance and a freestyle performance. The theme performance varies from showcase to showcase. It can be baking, styling, or even a quiz. And the freestyle performance is basically just like the performance stage of a contest. With that being said, here are the top 10 performers we saw on screen, starting with Lily. No, not this Lily, but this one. No, not that Lily either, this one. It was hard to actually find 10 performers to make this video into a proper top 10, but we went out and found Lily. Now, Lily actually has a pretty decent set of accomplishments compared to other minor performers, so let's take a look at them. For one, and definitely most importantly, she made it all the way to the Glory Master Showcase, which in itself is one of the most important feats in the performing world. Her partner Pokemon was Solrock, which is super unique to be honest, and on top of that, it is possible that they weren't eliminated in the first round of the Master Showcase, perhaps making it to the top 10. Overall, of course, she's not the strongest performer, but hey, she made it to the top 10 of the Master Showcase and of this list, so put some respect on Lily's name.
Hey, our coordinator video did pretty good. You mind if I join you for this one too?
Absolutely, there's no one else I'd rather have join me than the other half of the Pichu Bros. Now, how about since the last video got well over 1,000 likes, if we get 500 likes on this one, we have to rank, how about we combine the lists and rank every performer and coordinator pitted against each other?
Fine, let me just continue with the number 9 in this list, which is Conchetta. Conchetta debuts in the Anistar Showcase, where Serena wins her second ribbon. Unfortunately for Conchetta fans out there, she is shoved to the background in the showcase, so we never got to see her perform. She loses in the quiz theme performance stage, so she's probably not the sharpest tool in the shed. With that, Conchetta seeks to redeem herself in her next showcase. Or not. She literally only manages to gather one Rhyhorn and stands no chance against Serena and Kazali. But there is something Conchetta can do that no other performer can. A superpower, and that is self-replication. No, seriously, while she's performing alongside Serena on stage, we can also see her watching the same performance backstage. Did Conchetta just learn how to use Double Team? Despite her multiple setbacks, Conchetta still manages to acquire 3 Princess Keys and make her way to the Master Class, where she and her Scraggy again failed to make it past the first round, losing to both Jesselie and Nini, making her the first loser of the competition. Like every time we see Conchetta, she places last. But what puts her away from last place on this list is her appearance in Pokemon Sun and Moon, where she and Saralee are seen going on a vacation in Kanto. Or are they? One could theorize that they got invited to do a showcase in the region, so at least we could assume that her career as a performer only continues to flourish. Which can't truly be said about...
At number 8 we have Amelia. Amelia is one of the few oppositions that faced Serena in her showcase journey. She was a rival of the day in the Fleur City Rookie Class Pokemon Showcase. She's kind of a nepo baby because her family is rich and is the ones who actually sponsor the local showcases. She really stands out because of the pair of Pokemon that she has, that being her Espeon and her shiny Dragonair. She's a pink girly basically. Most other non-notable performers don't make it past the theme stage of any given showcase, but Amelia was actually strong enough to make it to the finals, where she faced off against Serena, ultimately losing. We all know that Serena's family is kind of connected with Rhyhorns, her mom being a Rhyhorn racer and all. Well, Amelia showed how good she is, with her winning the theme stages of attracting the most Rhyhorn, and doing it in a convincing fashion as well. Since Serena didn't have many showcases in total, it was nice to see her face some sort of opposition, not being herself, and Amelia fit the role perfectly. Amelia could have made it further on this list if she appeared outside of just one episode and had she gotten her final key to make it into the Master Showcase. Someone who did get all 3 keys, however, was...
Taking the 7th spot is Saralee, who is also another random performer we saw along the way. But unlike her bestie Conchetta, Saralee was actually shown to be a bit more competent. Her debut showcase was in the Koriway Showcase, where she, along with her Leafeon and Glaceon, gained enough votes to advance to the final round, where she eventually lost to Jesselie. Saralee then joins the Fleur Showcase, but like her bestie Conchetta, she also fails to make it past the first round. And like her bestie Conchetta, Saralee also made her mark in other showcases, allowing her to enter the Master Class along with 27 other talented performers. However, like her bestie Conchetta, Sarah Lee loses in the first round, but at least it's against the eventual finalist, Serena, as well as Miette, who's another tough competitor. But the journey doesn't end there for Sarah Lee, because soon she would reunite with her bestie Conchetta in the Kanto region, where I'd like to think that they're invited for a showcase performance with her double EV team and her bestie Conchetta's double team ability.
Coming in at number 6, we have Nini, and her Japanese name is Nene, which I don't know why they really changed it. She was kind of like the performer version of Sawyer, carrying a notebook around and taking notes on how to improve. But unlike Sawyer, it wasn't really translated well into her performances. Now, this is just bias perhaps, but she also doesn't really have a good performer look. However, I love the team of Pokemon that she has with Smoochum being her ace, and having a Farfetch and Gothita, which really suits her aesthetic very well. Fun fact, her Smoochum is the only Pokemon in the anime's history to use the move Heart Stamp too. Now, Nini had a lot of things going her way. For one, although I said she doesn't really fit the bill of what a performer should look like, I actually find that to be a positive. Much like I love when quote-unquote cool Pokemon are using contests, deceiving expectations, always wins points for me. She managed to get her 3 keys, which is always a good sign of a performer, and she always put up valiant efforts in everything despite often falling short and losing in the first round of the Master Showcase. She also possesses a very good quality that every performer should have, and that's good sportsmanship and being a good rival. Despite losing to Serena, she quickly congratulated her, or even when she lost in the Master Showcase and had her heart shattered as her dreams were crushed, she still shaked it off and cheered for Serena to win it all. Her and Serena were low-key rivals on good terms, which truly cannot be said for
Miette. Miette takes the number 5 spot on this list. She started out as someone with a passion for baking Pokepuffs. At first, she and Serena spark a hostile rivalry, but after the Pokepuff baking contest, where they both lost, they started considering each other as friendly rivals, with Miette constantly teasing Serena about taking Ash for herself. Soon later, Miette is revealed to also be participating in Pokémon Showcase. In the Dendimal Showcase, baking Pokepuffs is a theme performance, so Miette aces the round. Then in the freestyle performance, Miette and her Slurpuff and Meowstic give a dazzling performance that results in them getting 3rd place. Off-screen, Miette managed to win 3 other showcases, which warrants her an entry to the Master Class, where she aims to settle the score with Serena and vie for the Kalos Queen title. And in her first round face-off against Serena and Sarah Lee, Miette's puffy and windy performance earned her more votes than Sarah Lee, but not enough to defeat Serena, quickly ending her run in the competition. Miette deservingly sits in 5th place because she always serves as someone who pressures Serena to perform well, always keeping her on her toes, both in Showcase and in love.
Cracking the top 4 spot, we have Shauna. She was one of the finalists of the Master Showcase that we saw, so I'm sure you see where this list is going from here on out. Shauna was one of Serena's rivals, but she was also a pretty good friend to her and actually the one that told Serena that she should try performances in the first place. We saw her make it to the finals in Serena's first ever performance, making it against Jessie, with Shauna ultimately pulling off the victory and earning one of her princess keys. Then again in the Annister City Showcase, she makes it to the finals against Serena, in which Shauna comes up in 2nd place, which lets Serena get her 2nd key. However, Shauna actually went into the showcase with 2 keys, showing that she was already slightly ahead of Serena at this point. Then in the Master Showcase, she of course made it to the semifinals before being defeated by Serena, and much like this list, ending up in the top 4. Shauna had a lot of potential, especially early on, and she is definitely a better than average performer. But when it comes to the grand stage, she ultimately just fell short time and time again. She had a fun personality, a nice cast of Pokemon, and the kindness to one to become an even better performer. Shauna had a lot of potential, but not as much as
Jessie Lee. Jessie is a contest veteran, so showcases should be a piece of cake, right? Well, not really. Contrary to contests where move combinations and Pokemon's appeal are the focus, the best showcase performers are those who manage to connect and relate with the audience. Which is why some of Jessie's exotically flavorful tactics don't initially bode well on the showcase stage. After multiple attempts though, Jessie finds her footing, and under the name Jessie Lee, she becomes one of the most dominant showcase performers in the show business. She maintains her mysterious and unique style, but makes her performances more palpable to the general audience. Jessie Lee made her way all the way to the Masterclass semifinals, where, in my opinion, she gave the best performance. Much more stunning and cohesive than that of Serena and Shauna. But I guess it is Serena who captured the audience's hearts even more, so Jessie Lee finishes her showcase journey as a robbed goddess, but with her head held high. Jessie is someone who has all the potential to become a full-fledged showgirl, and she could really be at the top of the game if she just devoted her time more to these competitions. Like Serena, who gets 2nd place in rankings. I mean, she's a runner-up of the Masterclass Showcase, so what's more to say? Serena started as a girl who didn't really know what to do, but soon found her place in Pokémon Showcases, where she could perform her heart out and send her positive energy to other people and put a smile on their faces. We journeyed with Serena through all her showcases, and it's amazing that she won 3 of only 5 showcases that she participated in. That's raw talent right there. And when it's finally time for long-awaited masterclass performances, Serena did not disappoint at all. Don't get me wrong, I still think Jessie deserved to win the semifinals, but in that final round, Serena just gave the best showcase performance ever seen in Pokémon anime. And she did that with an injured wrist. She very clearly deserved that victory, and I'm convinced that Arya won not because she captured the people's hearts at that exact moment, but because she already has a large solid fanbase. But I digress. Then when Serena switched to contests, she continued to prove her performance skills when she won the Master Rank Contest Spectacular in Hoenn, and is now in demand for collabs with some of the most popular showgirls, like Lysia and May.
Finally, at number 1 we have none other than Arya. I mean, can you blame us? Realistically, she was the Kalos Queen going to the final showcase, and she defeated Serena in the finals of the Glory Showcase, proving that she deservedly should be the Kalos Queen. Arya was one of the performers that truly inspired and pushed Serena to become a better character, and she gave such queen energy. It was thanks to her battle with Serena that her Fennekin evolved into Braixen in the first place. If Serena is second place on this list, then it's only right that the Kalos Queen herself takes first place, right? Cementing this is that in their final showcase when Arya was defending her title, she easily defeated Serena to maintain the title. Arya, you are our Kalos Queen as well. And there you have it, our top 10 performers in the Pokemon anime. Are there any performers you would have added to this list instead? Any positions you would have swapped around? Make sure to like and subscribe, but for now, we have another PokeVision video to make, so we're out. Peace.